dreams, and I'll never let you down, no matter how hard it seems.
Yes, 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 people. We're joined once again by a very special guest. He goes by the name of Davil. And of course, you're locked into the Big Bad Station with yours truly, DJ Kat the Katalyst. And of course, it's only right to introduce him in that proper way. So big shout out to everybody sending lots of love, lots of blessings each and every time. So of course, special guest, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Oh. So of course, talk to the people, talk to the listeners. Who is Davil? Tell us.
Yeah, well, Davil, I'm born Jamaican from Perth. From Kingston, Jamaica. Yeah, son of entertainer, producer, otherwise known, go by the name of Jah Thomas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A child of God, a singer, and a lover and representation of love.
100%. So you know what, when it comes to music, you do speak a lot. Yeah, for real. You know what, when it comes to music now, you do speak a lot about love and you speak a lot about family. I've noticed in your tunes. And I wanted to know, is that just organic or is that something that you thought about?
Well, I would say it's organic,
Okay.
It's not like I went off on this crusade to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
In the beginning of my career in music, I just speak, and I started doing probably all different kind of vibe in terms of my music, whether the topics are, the topics really kind of varies from here to there. And eventually I kind of found my niche. I kind of felt like, eventually when I started speaking about certain things, people were gravitating more towards the family part and the love part and the spiritual part and the writing part of what I was delivering in my music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And you know what? Somebody's just sent a message in saying, where did you get that beautiful voice from?
Where I got this beautiful voice from. This is a gift from God, honestly, from I knew myself and I could think or understand anything at all as a child, I always had this voice. But over a period of time, as the years went by, I kind of got better at it,
Yeah.
With my skill. They say practice becomes perfect,
For real, 100%. And how would you describe your style, your kind of musical, I don't know, genre, I suppose?
Yeah, well, my musical genre, basically the foundation of what I do is reggae,
Yeah.
But at the same time, because I was born and I grew up in a time, like in the 80s when the radio stations in Jamaica was flooded by different genres of music. I am a fan of, and a fan and lover of different genres, hip-hop, R&B, rap, country, pop, you jazz, you name it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of all different genres of music, and I guess that's why when I listen to a Davil song, you can, a lot of people can relate to it based on the fact that I always seem to infuse some of these other genres in my music, in the foundational publishing of reggae, you know what I mean? And dancehall, you get me?
For real. And, of course, I got to ask you, who is your inspirations? I know you mentioned a few there, but musically, who inspires you?
Yeah, well, my inspiration comes from God Almighty first and foremost.
Yeah.
And then the other inspiration, I guess you would say, come from my different experiences. Life is my experience and my inspiration, Life in general, being alive and being able to experience certain things and go through certain things. It has really taught me and gave me knowledge and helped me to develop a wisdom and understanding of what's going on. And therefore, based on that, I kind of try to convey that through my music, yeah?
For real. Somebody's sent a message in asking if you're a Christian.
Yeah, well, I am.
Okay.
I am. I'm very proud. Different people might have their different thoughts on that, but, at the end of the day, I answer to one person, that's God Almighty.
Yeah, for real, 100%.
Too much about religion. I'm just a person of faith. I believe in Christ and I believe in God Almighty, the one who created me.
Yeah.
I don't try to tell a man who to believe in and who to worship. I just try to encourage people based on how I live and how I represent myself and carry myself. I hope when they see me, they see God.
Yeah, for real. I hear that, definitely. And you know, one of the tunes that many people always love is a tune called On My Mind. Tell us about that tune and how it came about.
Yeah. Well, On My Mind, honestly, it was just one of those songs that came about based again on my personal experience. At that time, I, my I wasn't a faithful man to my girl at that time. I used to play the field, as they would say. I was a player back then.
Yeah.
You dig? And based on that, I had this one girl, and she and I were supposed to be couple. We were going steady, but at the same time, I was dabbling into other cookie jars on the side, and she caught me, and she caught me one too many times. She caught me more than once. I thought I got away with stuff, but in the end, I realized I wasn't really getting away with it.
Yeah.
So all you women do it, but you just find out, and she kind of cut ties, communication and stuff, and I just started pouring my feelings and my vibe into the song. That's what On My Mind come up, really. That's just me trying to tell her something that she wasn't allowing me to tell her, via the phone or via text or via a letter. So I just started putting it into a song, hoping that she get a song.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, the song took off. You get me?
For real. And I've got to ask you, did she hear it, or you don't know?
Yeah, man, she did, man.
Okay.
She did, yeah.
I hear that for real. And when it comes to music now and the business of music, because obviously the business side of music is completely different to music. So what would you say to young artists, young producers that are up and coming in this industry? What would you say to them as some advice?
Well, my advice for them was, stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
And believe in yourself even when others don't, because you will never find that everybody's going to like you and everybody's going to think you have the talent and everybody's going to be on board. You know what I mean? Just try to work with the ones who believe in you, the ones who have faith in you and see the talent in you. You know what I mean? And as they say, when I work with you, just work around them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Never
forget that. Never forget that it's not just talent alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to have that, be in touch with that spiritual aspect of what it entails, because music is a gift from God. You know what I mean? You have to be aligned with the source. If nobody believes in you, just know that God believes in you.
Yeah.
And based on that, you can do anything. You feel me? And just know that your skills, the onus is up on you to work and do the best you can to get better and better at what you do.
Yeah.
You feel me?
For real, 100%.
Yeah,
and when it comes to touring now, because I know you've done a few tours, you've gone out there, you've done lots of performances for the people. What is it that you would kind of say as stage presence? Because I know people think it's all glitz and glamour, but you've got to tell us the reality. What is it like going on tour, being on stage, those sort of things?
Well, honestly, me personally, I enjoy it.
Okay,
I mean?
yeah.
I definitely enjoy it. I love, apart from the creative aspect of it, being in the studio and creating something from scratch.
Yeah.
I love performing. I love when I'm on stage and, you're making that presentation and the audience is into what you're doing and you're able to, to just have a vibe with the mass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just entertain and enjoy that. For me, that's one of the biggest adrenaline rush for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard work. It's hard work only if you're not enjoying it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear
that.
that.
If you're enjoying it, just know that it's work still, regardless of what it is. But the best job is the job that you enjoy doing. It simply means that you want to show up to the office every day because you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And that's what tours are for me, and that's what performing is for me.
100%, 100%. And of course, I've got to ask you, have you ever got nervous?
Every single time, man. I hear someone.
I hear that.
Every time, honestly. Even before an interview, especially when it's a in-person interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a little bit nerve-wracking. But guess what? The best, all of us get that way. Even the greatest. Even Michael Jackson once said that. You know, every single time before he got on stage, he gets nervous. And that's Michael Jackson saying that. So, I mean, it's just normal. But you have to learn how to take that nervousness and focus it into the positive direction, into where you want to take it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Are you going to make it break you, or are you going to make it help to push you? You know what I mean?
I hear that. 100%. So is there like, before you go on stage now, do you pray? Do you what kind of thing do you do before you go on stage? Because before I DJ, I kind of have to zone out to myself beforehand, because I get nervous as well. So what do you do?
Yeah. What I do, I zone up.
Okay.
Number one. And number two, well, number one, I pray.
Okay. I hear that.
Number one, I pray. Number two, I try to get myself loose.
Yeah.
You might see me doing the shoulder shrugs and the neck, moving around my neck, trying to get my neck loose, trying to stretch my neck side to side. I might do the different stretches here and there, and I might do some vocal warm-ups.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I just try to loosen up myself up as much as possible.
Yeah. For real. Somebody said, how is your your real name as Davil? Because if you say it too fast, it comes across as devil. So you have to explain your name.
Wow. There's a reason why you put the D and the A.
Yeah.
And the little comma up top.
Yeah.
That and D is two different things.
Yeah, for real.
Devil, you have to say D.
Yeah.
Devil, that. I keep on telling people, Davil.
100%.
It's not hard,
Yeah.
Davil.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, don't get it twisted. But I'm the evil one.
For real.
No demonic forces around you. We're bonfire upon that straight.
Definitely.
From a spiritual standpoint, God will say straight.
100%. And of course, is there, there's lots of young talent as well. Is there anybody that's catching your eye at the moment that you're liking, up and coming artist?
Yeah, man, definitely. There's quite a few, And I guess you could say some of them are actually there already.
Okay.
Like Lila Ike.
Yeah.
Like Lila Ike and those people, I definitely love her style, I love her energy. And there's other artists on the rise to call Kat-a-lyst.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I love them energy, love them vibe. Roots standpoint. There's another on the Kingdom aspect. There's another artist called Wingy Danger. You know what I mean? He's mostly in the gospel realm.
Yeah.
But I love his energy. I love his vibe too as well. So there are quite a few young artists on the rise, definitely, that I definitely see. And there's some others too as well. But we could stay here all day and we could call names.
Yeah,
but those are the ones that come to mind, man. You get me?
For real, 100%. And of course, when it comes to music now, what are you working on currently for the people and the listeners out there?
Yeah, well, we're working to drop the album, pretty soon, in a couple of months. So the fire is on right now in terms of trying to get that done. In terms of getting that done.
Yeah.
I have another single to drop in about another month or so with a video for that as well. So, I'm extremely busy working to get that out. Album/EP, you know what I mean? And of course, I have the tours, the shows and stuff that my first show kick off in about 2 weeks or a week and a half from now in St. Martin, the island of St. Martin. Then I'm heading out to Kiel, Texas.
Okay.
And then from Texas, we head over to Canada, and then from Canada I head over to Australia. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a journey for real. That's like crossing borders here and there. I like that.
Yeah, man, I love that, man. I love that.
For real.
That's a part of the whole wonderful vibe that comes with my genre. I mean, my work.
Yeah.
I love to travel. I love to go to different places. I love to experience different culture, different food, different vibe, different energy. So, again, I love what I do, man, and these are the perks that come along with it. So that has been amazing in terms of blessing me that way,
Yeah. So we've got another question from a listener. They're asking, have you ever been mistaken for somebody else?
I have.
Okay.
I have. I've been mistaken for Lennox Lewis.
Oh gosh.
Boxer. Seriously. I mean, back then I had dreads.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I don't know what somebody thought how I was, And then I was mistaken for LeBron James. I'm not quite sure it's because my head is I no longer have locks. My head is now shaven and I have this beard. You know. Yeah, but those are the two people I've been mistaken to be.
Okay. I quite like that actually. So, of course, how can people get in touch ready for this up and coming album? How can they find you on socials? Let us know.
Yeah, well, I have one handle on all my socials. It's Davville Music. This is on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and my Facebook fan page. And in terms of my website is davvillemusic.com. See?
So
Again, in terms of my booking information is bookdavvillemusic@gmail.com.
nice. So it's easy. People go out there, go and search him for real.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. And of course, Davville, before we kind of go and end the interview for this time, would you be up for singing a little something for the listeners out there?
Definitely, man.
Yeah, man. So when you're ready and whatever you're feeling.
But as long as you're happy, oh, singing you and me, that makes me happy, yeah. 'Cause you mean the world to me as long as I'm living. My only mission is keeping you happy, and you happy. And some people are more familiar with, you're always on my mind, yeah. Always on my mind. DJKat, you are number one every time. You play the music all the time. Yeah. Easy.
Yeah. Pure blessing every time. And of course, before we do go, what would you like to say to your listeners, the fans, and the people that have been supporting you throughout the years? What would you like to say?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you all so much for, being such a blessing. Every support counts. Thank you for the likes, the sub, the shares, the subscription on my YouTube channel and on my different social media platform. I couldn't have done this without the support of the fans and these really these jockeys like yourself. Different sound system selectors here and there, and most importantly, God Almighty. And my family. So yeah, give thanks every time you see.
Give thanks as well and keep bringing that positive energy because we're loving the vibes, and I hope you have a blessed rest of the day. Give thanks for your time again.
Yeah, my YouTube man. God bless.
You too. Bless up. Bless. Yes, people, big shout out to Davville each and every time. Please do go and show some love, go and show some support, okay? And of course, bless him with a like, subscribe, share, whatever you need to do. Please do show that love. But right now, we have to play On My Mind. Here we go.
This is Julian Jamal and sing. I want to keep it locked to DJKat every time. Rasta.
You're in my mind. I'm thinking